Symposium Sports, and this is my Saturday sports roundup. Boy, it was some good football, good baseball. But we're going to start with football because there was a little bit of bad football. Miami Hurricanes suffered another big loss. Boy, man, I don't know. I don't know if it's Mario Cristobal, if it's the coach in there, because he's brought the talent back up a little bit. The level is getting back up there. I don't know if it was the players. Carson Beck, that was a terrible interception to throw at the goal line in overtime. Just ridiculous play that should never happen. I mean, it's a lot that can be said about those Miami Hurricanes, but I mean, playoff chances at this point, it is very, very faint. Playoff chances at this point is very faint. I'm not sure where they're going to go next, but at this point and at this juncture, shoot, they have to win out to even get even a 12 seed, in my opinion. It's going to be hard to get back in the CFP race for the Miami Hurricanes. Next, we're going to move to the USC Trojans. Now, they were struggling with Nebraska early in that game. They were really struggling with Nebraska early in that game. But one thing I give them, they came out and they won that game. They took over. The talent level took over, and they won that game in Nebraska. If this was a win, let's say back in 94, 95, that'd have been a really big deal because Nebraska was very hard to play back in the day. But Nebraska's still on the up and come up, like, yes, they got the Dylan Raiola for probably another 2 years and everything, because he definitely has to play 2 more years. There's no way he's going to be even ready next year after year 3, even if he has a fantastic season for the Cornhuskers. But back to USC, looked really good. Nice rebound win, especially after losing to Notre Dame. They're going to probably be ranked up. I'll say probably they'll go over about like 19, maybe 20 to 19 in there in that range. But the CFP, it still is possible, but they're going to need a lot of help as well. Losing those games early in the year, that does matter. You can afford to lose, one, but you can't be losing 2, especially late in the season for the CFP implications. So that right there, that's another story altogether. But to end the Saturday night recap, man, and this was just fantastic. The LA Dodgers, man, if y'all watched that World Series Game 7, that was one of the best Game 7s of us World Series I've ever watched ever in my life. And man, the way they climbed back into that and won that game, it was just amazing. I could not believe Rojas, man. Rojas with that big home run in the 9th inning with everything on the line, and he struggled. He had been struggling for like the last 2 months. That was a big hit, and that's what big plays, when they matter the most in those situations. And whatnot. I mean, it's a World Series, and you tied the game with a home run. That was huge. And then when Will Smith hit the home run in the 11th inning, that alone just, man, that made me stand up. And I was screaming, man, when he hit that home run. And then just to finish that, Yamamoto finished the game strong pitching. Got to give him a lot of credit there. What a win by the Dodgers. So back-to-back wins by the Dodgers. That was just a great, gutsy win right there, especially for a Game 7. So, man, LA Dodgers back-to-back champions. I love that. So that's my Saturday sports roundup. Like I said, Miami Hurricanes need a lot of work to get in the CFP. USC Trojans, good win, but they still need a lot of work to get in the CFP. And the LA Dodgers, back-to-back world champions. The first back-to-back world champions since the 2000 New York Yankees. So that's it from Symposium